YouTube. Today it is a leg day, and today I'm gonna do 4 sets of pistol squats. Actually, I have completed 1 set, so I'm gonna do another 4 sets, and I'm gonna record that.
In the morning and then just pushing off the hard thing. And this isn't just inside of your work, but this is also for your life in general. If there's an area of your life which is pretty hard, like for example, studying is harder than going to the gym, well then motherfucker, don't go to the gym first thing in the morning. You can go to the gym later, and it's easy for you to go to the gym at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., but it's hard for you to study later. So if, for example, you find studying hard but going to the gym easy, you should wake up and study first, then go to the gym afterwards. You shouldn't do it the other way around and do the easier thing that you feel motivated to do beforehand. So whatever you're struggling with getting consistent, whatever is the hard, uncomfortable thing, that should go earlier on in the day. Another lesson I want to teach you is brain points. So brain points is this term that I came up with, which is basically like an analogy. It's the idea is that brain points are a currency that we all have, like mental currency. Where let's say we start the day with 100 brain points. When we check our phone first thing in the morning, we've just spent 5 brain points on that. When we get up and we get ready and we go downstairs and we eat some food that's kind of like gives us some brain fog, but we have to decide what to eat, whatever, we've just lost another 10 brain points. We check our phone again, we go scroll a little bit, we just lost another 10 brain points. We do that a little bit more. Maybe we go to the gym, and because it's kind of exhausting and we've socialized with people, we've lost another 10 brain points. Eventually, we only have 40 left. You said all day that you were going to do this big hard task, like record the video or study. You sit down and you feel mentally incapable to do that task. The reason why is because the task that we feel incapable to do costs more brain points than we currently have. Let's say recording a video takes 55 brain points, but we only have 40. So you kind of sit down, but you just feel mentally incapable. You probably relate to this, right? So there's some days where you've wanted to work hard, you've wanted to be productive, but you literally feel like mentally incapable to do the task. That's because you've spent too many brain points on bullshit that morning instead of putting it into the big task. How you should live your life is you should wake up, do the task first, so you go from 100 brain points to maybe 45 left after you've done the YouTube video, then go do the other things, like the easier things, right? It's like, why are we wasting our brain points on tasks that are actually kind of easy and, they're like bad habits, like checking your phone, right? That takes some of your mental energy away. If you woke up ready to be productive, you check your phone first thing, and then there's like an angry message from your dad or something, that's just made you stupider that day. You should have done the big hard task first instead of spending some of your brain points on this random shit. This isn't just about like, what you do first thing in the morning, like we just covered with Eat the Frog, but this is also what you do after you've worked. So let's say you've had a productive day. You woke up, you recorded videos, you went to the gym, but then let's say you have kind of a chaotic evening. You get into an argument with someone, whether it's your family or your girlfriend, and you scroll or whatever, and you've sapped your brain points so much at nighttime that tomorrow you wake up with less. Tomorrow you only wake up with 90, with 80 brain points, and you've got less to play with because you spent too much yesterday. Because what we do today 100% affects what we do tomorrow. So many guys who watch this channel, they're doing well. They wake up and they focus on business first. Okay, awesome. But then the rest of their day, once they're kind of done with business, done with the gym, the rest of the day is so bad. They like check their phone so much, they're just scrolling, they're messaging some hoe or something, they're just wasting their fucking energy. And then they feel more tired tomorrow. And so even though they think they're being like entrepreneurs and super productive and consistent, they're actually only like waking up and eating the frog at 4 days a week because they're draining their brain points of the other moments. They're going on some date with some girl they don't even like, or they're just wasting time in an argument or playing video games or whatever. So the idea behind brain points is to think to yourself, okay, well, what can I do to conserve my brain points and to make sure I'm not wasting them on some bullshit that's not valuable? Like when you scroll, and especially when you check comments, you're spending brain points so quickly. You're scrolling and your brain is hearing all this context of like, oh, this political issue, and oh, this guy's arguing with this girl and whatever. And your brain has to learn all this because, we're still like cavemen at the end of the day. So our brain feels like, oh, you really need to know what's happening between these two influencers, and what did Andrew Tate just do, and oh, this and whatever. And that's basically mentally exhausting you. And you think it's not bad because it's at the end of a hard day. But here's the thing. Let's say it's the end of a hard day and you've got 20 brain points left. You can choose to sit around and unwind like with a good nighttime routine, which will actually increase your brain points, or you can sap the last brain points playing video games or scrolling. Most guys who are fucking pussies will tell you, yeah, at the end of a hard day, just spend the brain points, right? But the truth is, if you don't spend the brain points, you get them tomorrow. So the version of you that goes to sleep without that 1 hour of unwinding on video games tonight, he can wake up with 120 brain points. Do you see the point here? Don't spend your brain points on bullshit that's literally not helping you at all. Because if you save some of your brain points, you get it extra tomorrow. This is how I can wake up with like 300 brain points and I can get done so much extra work than most people. Because I live a pretty simple life. I don't get into arguments with people. Like let's put this into perspective. Yesterday, there was a girl that I had, just went on like a couple of dates with, and she started blowing up my phone with some bullshit. And so I basically just sent her a short like voice message just saying, okay, like I don't like this attitude, goodbye. She sent me another 5 messages, long messages. You know the type of shit that I know for a fact, don't you lie, you would have fucking read and responded. I saw that she sent me a bunch of shit. I didn't even read it. I just went off the text and I was like, yep, don't even give a shit. Goodbye. That simple. That's the kind of lifestyle you want to have. Now, of course, if that's your wife, it's a bit different. But it's like, bro, don't have any fucking bullshit with like some girl you just started talking to on Instagram, whatever. If someone's being a bit weird or rude, or let's say you're dating a girl and she says that she can't meet you today and you start getting anxious about it or some shit, or you have an argument with your family, it's like, bro, stop this shit. What, you want to be broke forever? You do realize that rich people actively conserve their brain points from all of like life's bullshit. I haven't checked my own emails in fucking years. Like, just think about that. I haven't checked my own emails in years. Why? Because I pay someone else to do it, so my brain points aren't sapped from it. In fact, I have my family check it, and they messaged me yesterday saying that the BBC wants to interview me. You know how like all these news companies want to interview like masculine influencers to try and make you look bad or whatever. And it's like, bro, I didn't even fucking respond. Who gives a fuck about the BBC, mainstream media, fucking bullshit, wokeism, left-wing, weird shit like that, pedophile fucking protecting companies? Who gives a shit? I see this thing of like, oh, we can put you on TV. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to use my brain points to get put on fucking TV to argue with like these fucking pussies and try and convince them that masculinity is important. That's like, why would I waste my time doing that when I'm here to actually help you? See, the difference is there's things that I get invited to that I choose not to pursue, even though there could be a bit of a business benefit. Because overall, I'd rather conserve my brain points that actually helping you and doing the big task.
Now I have completed the 4 sets of pistol squats using the dumbbells. And in case you are wondering, I'm listening to Hamza while I'm working out. It is a video about how to outwork everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with the workout, but I guess I'm gonna stop it right here. See you in the next one.